Last time on D and Dan.
The Jewel of Three Prayers is a vestige of divergence.
Okay. What happens if I eat it?
Try it.
No.
And I happen to know someone who could fill the same role. You're going to be looking for a man named Sigmund. Sigmund, you have friends. You can't leave until you finish your chores. And what exactly did you learn in this vision?
Somebody a hero from the Calamity is in dire need of aid.
Don't you go leaving without us. We've been waiting for a chance at a real quest.
What?
We have 10 people.
How?
Friendship?
As per the agreement, 50 gold pieces and your spellbook, please. I'll have it back to you by the end of the day. Of the old heroes, the Apothian, unspecified champion of the prime deities, fought back rather successfully in hundreds of battles. It was believed by many during the time that he would, much like the Raven Queen, ascend to a position of divinity after the war, but at the end of the war, he was gone.
We return to the adventuring party.
Okay.
Sneak around. Sneak.
Okay, they're coming.
Run away. Run away.
That's the first time I've just had fun with a match in a long time.
Okay. Everyone's here. Does anybody need a fresh reminder from last session? If so, ask Co.
I didn't have a chance to look at the video.
Wasn't it essentially a shopping episode?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you guys had a shopping episode.
Yeah, it's pretty much we picked up a new...
I say this jokingly, but you guys bullied me into stop using varied encumbrance.
Yep.
I prefer varied
Such
encumbrance.
a strong word.
It was Misten's master plan all along.
Amedore put a knife to my throat and said, "Stop making us weigh 1,000,000 pounds."
I'm already made of metal. I don't need any more weight issues.
Okay, now another question, because 50 feet of hempen rope does not weigh 10 pounds. It weighs under a pound.
I cannot change the weight in the D&D Beyond. I can't do that.
D&D hemp is different. We'll say that.
D&D hemp is the good shit.
Well, here's the funny thing, because what was tested was 800-pound test line, which was better than anything else.
You know, I think you've got a good point. It's good to be realistic and lower the weight of the hempen rope, but in the same time, it's good to be realistic and throw in variable weight.
Yeah.
So you gotta make a choice.
Yes.
Like, okay, plate armor. if we're going by realistic weights, was from anywhere from 60 to 120 pounds, depending on whether it was light plate or heavy plate.
I'm just asking who said we were going based off of realistic weight.
Or blue plate.
I would prefer if we didn't do realistic. I would like everything to be light.
Red plate, blue plate, autistic plate, accurate plate.
I mean, if we're going by all this, just have plate weigh the 120, and then mithril plate can be the light plate at 60 pounds.
Oh my god.
Okie dokie. Oh, I forgot. I forgot Amedore has channel divinity. Giving everybody proficiency with any skill or tool for 10 minutes.
Nice.
Does he have to initiate that, or is that just an aura?
Yeah, it's his channel divinity.
Oh, that is so limited. Yeah.
Yeah, it's channel divinity gives everybody within all his allies within range proficiency with any chosen skill or tool for up to 10 minutes.
This is good for clutch moments, yeah.
Yeah, it's real good for like, nobody here knows how to use thieves' tools and we have to get through the fucking door.
Oh, that part's easy. Barbarian. Smash.
Drongo Rage.
Drongo Rage. Okay. So,
Look, the
I cast
barbarian is the
Fireball
skeleton
on the
king.
door.
okay. Rein it in, everybody. Rein it in, everybody. Amedore, since we all agreed that you have the collective highest of the skills needed, I believe it was agreed last week that you're the pseudo party leader. So whenever I need to ask the whole party, I'm going to ask you something.
Oh,
Yeah, you're the healer and you're in charge. No one piss you off, or they're just not going to get any heals.
Do you know who I am? I'm the white mage. You don't fuck with the white mage. Because if I go down, you go down.
I love that. The healer. If I'm going down, you're coming with me, bitches.
Okay, so
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
question number 1. Are you waiting for the other party to leave, or are you simply going to assume they're going to catch up with you?
Imagine we just fucking leave without him.
Did we agree to meet somewhere first, like outside of
They
town?
didn't specify. They just said not to. They just asked not to wait and not to leave without them.
I send word to them. Because they didn't say that. They said, let us know when you're going to leave.
Okay, that's fair. So, your plan is to send word that you guys are leaving, not to necessarily wait for them, but under the assumption that they will catch up with you guys. Because you don't necessarily want to wait in case they have other shit they have to do before they can leave. That's fair. Okay. The second question is: at what pace you plan on traveling? As a normal pace, with since you guys don't have any mounts or anything, it'd take you about 12 days on foot. However,
Is there a disadvantage to traveling at full speed?
going at full speed is going to be would only shave about 3. Like going really fast and really rushing yourselves would only shave about 3 days off your trip.
This guy that we're trying to rescue has been in prison for several millennia. I don't think he's really going to be too bothered about a few days.
You could also take your time, and not push yourselves very hard, going at a slower pace, which would also kind of give the other group time to catch up to you guys. That would add about 3 days to your travel time, but you guys wouldn't be exhausted or anything by the time you get there.
Drongo just needs enough time to forage for food on journey.
Conventional wisdom says we travel slowly so that the others can catch up to us, and then we can proceed together.
Yeah.
Yes.
How much does a horse cost?
Let me do that real quick.
At first, I thought you were going to ask how much nutritional value a horse had.
No.
Or more specifically, a horse and cart, because I do have proficiency with land vehicles.
Well,
amazing.
Well, unfortunately, a horse costs about 75 gold pieces, which might be doable if you guys pitch in together. You might be calling a favor from the town elder, but you'd probably owe him for next time you see him. You could probably get a horse and cart from them. Or alternatively, you'd still be moving at a slow pace in comparison, but you could get a small horizon back turtle, which is significantly more durable and actually useful in combat. If you guys run into trouble, he can actually defend the cart because they're basically giant, slightly more docile than you'd expect snapping turtles.
You just gave me TF2 PTSD.
Good.
And the cart.
But the cart's not going to be able to travel everywhere through if we have to go in the forest or in a cave or rough terrain.
True. As you guys are expecting right now, you guys are on the road. Misten knows the path that you guys are going to be taking, and he can direct you guys to where it is you guys need to go. And the city that you guys were told to go to is accessible via road. Nothing necessarily should prevent you guys from sticking to the road the whole time.
Okay. Just my vote. If we have a horse and a cart, one, we can put our packs there. Two, any loot that we find that we ourselves cannot carry, we can put into the cart and then bring back and sell. So it's a multi-use thing.
So you could get a horse that isn't quite like riding quality, but is like pulling a cart quality for about 50 gold pieces, and then a wagon. You could get a wagon that's big enough for the rest of you for about 35 extra. So that'd be about 85 gold split between the three of you.
Where's my? I'm trying to find where my. Oh, inventory. That'd probably help.
I do have 70 gold pieces.
Sorry, what are we buying? I stepped away for a second.
A horse and a cart.
Horse and a cart.
I have 55 gold.
I have 70.
I'm the poorest out of everyone.
So
70 gold. I've never
Actually,
looted anything.
Actually, technically, you're only poorest by like a few silver pieces, because Misten also only has 24 gold pieces.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I am not.
Oh yes, because that makes it better.
I do not have much money at the moment.
I mean, to be fair, nobody does.
If Drongo and Amedore wanted to split it, no one else wouldn't really need to front any, unless you guys wanted to split it like evenly.
Okay.
By the way, did I get my spellbook back?
Yes.
Sweet. I'm gonna add a what? What do I add to my equipment?
You just add in the name of that specific spellbook. I don't remember what it was called.
Oh, the enchanted spellbook.
Yeah.
I think it was called the enchanted or the enhanced spellbook or something like
that. Let's see, 85 gold pieces.
Well, that was just for the horse, or is that the horse and the cart?
That's a horse and the cart.
Gotcha.
I will throw in 15 gold pieces.
If
during spellbook.
If you guys wanted to split it evenly, which I'm not necessarily saying you do need to split it evenly, it would only be 17 gold a person, and you can all technically afford that.
Yeah.
I'm happy to do that.
What are we paying for?
A horse and a cart, so you guys can
It's a
travel
round trip.
faster. Okay, so 17 off of. Let me just.
I've already taken care of mine.
All right, this cart is the only cart we'll ever actually need. All right, so here's the plan. We're gonna enchant it to make it look like a hill.
And then we're going to lose it.
I can get to work on that.
Well, that's just it. No, I can see these things. I don't know about you guys.
Okay, going through everybody's sheets.
The person that we're buying the horses from, can I like show them my signet ring and try and make a persuasion check to reduce price?
This is the reduced price.
Okay, never mind. Yes, but can I reduce it again?
No.
Drongo not know him.
The price that we're paying is because of your ring and me being a local hero, sort of.
Yeah, that and the fact that
right.
four out of the five of you were like the champions from like yesterday's thing.
Amedore might slap you upside the head, and that's gonna hurt.
Wait, who's getting slapped upside the head?
Me, I think.
Someone is.
As long as it's not me.
Like this is like getting slapped with a metal glove, because it is a metal glove. Stop
I will beat you to death
antagonizing.
with. I will beat you to death with the force of an Italian grandma.
Oh, no.
Oh, I need to double check before you guys leave town. Is Misten attuning to the Jewel of Three Prayers?
Oh yeah, that thing.
No.
Misten's like, I don't want to fuck with this thing.
He wants to learn a bit more about it before he fucks with it.
Fair enough.
If Drongo wear it, you see what it does.
Yeah. As you guys are able to go at a quote you guys are able to go at a normal pace, which means it'll take you guys 12 days, and it won't, and with no exhaustion whatsoever, which is nice.
Hey.
Let's go.
We fast forward 2 days. Let me
Clarification question, if I may.
Yes.
If a long rest is interrupted by combat, do we get to finish that long rest after combat, or are we stuck with the point of exhaustion after that?
You guys are able. Well, if you're capable of finishing the long rest,
Okay.
But you'd have to. The long rest would take longer because it was interrupted.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
I just checking. I didn't want to unleash everything. It's like, nope, you still got to spend the day. It's like, okay.
All right. So 2 days later, you guys find yourselves down here. Let me ping it again. A third time for good measure.
Huh.
And that's an 8. How unlucky.
Oh, we can see what the event is, by the way.
Wait, it says? Oh,
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Roadside
Doesn't matter.
Raiders.
Don't matter.
We're
Don't matter.
roadside raiders.
Won't fucking save you. As 2 days have passed by, as you are, you have just been bored. Honestly, the flat, open, moorish, brown and gray fields of Xhorhast is not a particularly visually stunning environment. Aside from the occasional pack of mastodons or other wild animals, it has not particularly been a very thrilling trip. However, let me double check what all your passive perceptions are. Amedore does not notice. Drongo does not notice.
What happened?
Misten does not notice.
But I have like really high perception. What the fuck?
Your passive perception is 11.
Oh.
Mine's 14.
Okay. None of you had a 15 or higher.
I have.
What the
Fuck.
What he said.
As today is a bright sunny day, few clouds in the sky. But as you're traveling down, who's the one who has the land vehicles proficiency?
That would be me.
Okay. As Sigmund, you're driving the cart, and it's about, I'd say, about 1 o'clock in the afternoon. As you start,
It's high noon.
A small dust storm kind of heads your way, and surrounds the cart. It's difficult to see, but you can still see the road, right? You can still see the road ahead of you, and everybody here knows, can tell the sudden burst of sand kicked up that is swarming around you guys. As commentary is welcome at the moment.
I'm
Ye-
like affixing my glasses closer to my face to shield some of it.
You know that video of the cat at the beach with the wind blowing in its face? That's Drongo. She's like crouched down in the cart, just scowling as this wind is forcing her face back.
Nadia's to face away from the direction and shielding her face.
Bruh, I'm driving.
You can't do shit.
I wrap some cloth around my face and squint.
I'm looking over at Drongo and I'm saying, you know, that's not going to help you.
But this
Why
is
are
fun.
As when the sand clears, Sigmund, you're the first because you're outside the cart at the front of the cart driving it to notice that around you on the sides of the road and blocking the front of the road is 11 individuals.
What do they look like?
Well, they're all human. They have brownish and brown and black leather gear. Very much so. Imagine a slightly more fantastical equivalent of cowboys, equipped with bandanas and cowboy hats and bandoliers, but instead of bullets, many of them carry extra knives. All the one blocking the front of the road is a particularly grizzled but handsome human man with large kind of over the top mutton chops and a large hat, and two bandoliers, each with 3 knives visible on his chest. As he's not like scowling or like pointing any weapons or anything. As he says, "Afternoon, partners. My name is Postrick. I'm with the Quinn. I'm a tax collector for this here road and infrastructure tax."
The Kryn?
Can I roll an insight
You
check?
don't need to. There's no fucking thing as a road and infrastructure tax.
Okay. Can I do something interesting? Perhaps.
So real quick, I do want to double check something though.
What was his name again?
One second, I'm just double checking.
1 second.
That's not his name.
Oh, okay.
That's not his name.
I'm gonna step up.
Okay, Misten, due to your negative enlightenment, I would actually like you to roll me a insight check. But
Okay.
you get advantage on this, even though you're on a -1, so you don't have a 0% chance of success.
Can I roll insight?
Wouldn't I know a lot about this because of my noble background?
If that's the case,
Because I do have a noble background, so I would probably, and I lived in the capital, so I would probably know if there is a roads and infrastructure tax.
I would say, actually, due to how sheltered you were growing up, you have no fucking clue how the tax system works.
DM.
I wasn't.
Hang on.
Hold on. People are talking over each other. I'm gonna get to you, Amedore. Give me 1 second. Misten, you want... I know how everything in the kingdom works, Noble. Wait, you mean people have to pay for housing? Noble. You were Bruce Wayne, Noble.
Well, Bruce Wayne is... never mind.
No, not canon Bruce
Okay,
Wayne.
I get what you're saying is like my character wouldn't know a lot about the little things and more of the grander scheme of the the empire.
you know all about Duke what's his face and his third cousin and how they might be fucking, but you have no idea how the kingdom gets its fucking money. Like you just assume, like you know what taxes are. You know, poor people give rich people money so rich people can make the kingdom work.
But you still might roll high, so it's still the dice.
Yeah, you still might roll high, so you might know that this isn't a thing, but you wouldn't automatically know that this isn't a thing.
All right, is this an insight or a history check?
It is an insight check.
All right, let's bring my unlucky. That's a 9.
With advantage?
9.
Mhm.
Okay. Also,
Well.
Amedore, I read your DM. You are from an entirely different kingdom, though.
You weren't supposed to say that.
I'm just
I
saying.
didn't hear anything.
No. I didn't specify the individuals.
Yeah,
I'm just saying you wouldn't know anything about the customs of the Kryn dynasty because you're not from here. People know that you're not from here.
But I have an idea.
Okay.
The one thing too also is, if I may attempt to push back one more time, my character was in the war, so he did travel around a bit.
Listen, I'm not saying you believe him. I'm saying you would believe him for a second before you notice that no one else is believing him, and then go, "Oh, okay."
Alrighty.
DM.
Yes.
Sigmund just nods and cracks the reins to get this horse hauling as fast as he can with his freaking wagon.
Aren't they in front of us?
Yeah.
One is, and well, sucks to suck there, buddy.
Okay. Provide
Well, there goes.
Hold on. Let me provide a warning to Sigmund. You guys have one horse. He is blocking the road entirely with his horse. If you barrel into him, you could hurt your horse. And if the horse is injured, and if it's a leg injury, you know that horses usually don't heal from those.
Okay, you did not specify he was on horseback, or I did not hear that previously. My understanding was he was on foot.
Yeah, there are 10 dudes surrounding you who are on foot, but he is on a war horse, which is not only faster than your horse and cart could go, but also more durable.
Okay. Well, I would like to look around and see if, one, there are more horses, or where somewhere they might have put their horses before setting up this little what's the term? Not an ambush, but
I'm gonna give Amedore a chance to say what he was planning on doing real quick.
Yeah.
So it's pretty obvious that these guys are trying to swindle us, right?
Yeah, they're trying to rob you, but in a non-violent manner. They none of them have drawn their weapons. They're not looking to kill you guys. They're just looking to rob you of some of your money. Not good people, but I wouldn't necessarily refer to them as like murderous brigands either.
Okay. Without missing a stride, I want to walk up to them, and I'm going to do, something. Because I have so many skills that I have not used yet.
Oh no.
Am I just allowed to just go, or?
So we'll go in order.
Amedore walks straight up to the guy on horseback, right, and goes, "I don't have you in my records."
Arden?
I do not have you in my records. See, I am part of the, hang on a second.
That would be great if that was live. I'm part of the,
Yes, it would.
give me a minute.
Wait a minute.
I am part of the Villains International League of Evil, and you are not scheduled to be here.
Oh, jeez.
Oh,
You're part of Vile?
Sorry.
Yeah.
You
Wheeze.
best well believe it, Sonny.
Well, damn.
You're not scheduled to be here. Do you understand how many fines and violations you've just gone through? Do you have your license on you? I need to see identification.
Roll me a deception check.
Well, I rolled intimidate before this, but
wait, what did you get? I didn't see.
I got a 17.
Oh,
Oh.
here, hold on.
Insight check.
Oh, the dice don't lie. As he
Oh no, did I fail? Oh no.
he motions for one of his guys to come over, for two of his guys to come over and stand next to him while he's on horseback, as he says, "Listen, this here tax for 5 people on the road, oof, that'll be probably about 125 gold pieces."
Wait, where did you roll?
I pull out a rose petal.
He rolled a 20 on his wisdom saving throw.
Where?
In D&D in roll 20.
I don't see it.
It's right.
It didn't show for us.
It's sent to me.
Yeah.
Oh, you want me to send a fucking screenshot?
I believe you, but
Yeah, I was just like, where is this roll? All I see is a 16. I thought I won.
no,
I
that's
didn't
my
read-
insight.
He only had a +2, but he rolled an 18.
Damn it. That
As
would have been so good if that had.
as he says, now y'all can either pay, or you can head on back. Or option 3 is we take the tax out of your purses while we rifle over your corpse.
You know. Oh.
I could do something. How much did he say the
125 gold pieces.
125 gold pieces.
Drongo might slowly try to get closer to Amedore, just in case anything happens.
I stand up in the middle of the cart and I say, "My friends, I don't think you want to do this." And I pull out my spellbook and I pull out a rose petal.
Damn it.
Wait. Before we do this, I have charm person.
Oh. Do it. Do it.
I fucking built my character around deceiving people.
Well, you tried.
So I'm going to try and charm the boss, the dude on horseback.
Okay.
I mean, that's.
Please fucking fail.
Right after I pulled a Karen. God damn.
Yeah, can't work. Get back in the cart.
Sit down. The adults are talking. What did he roll? Because it's a wisdom save.
What's the DC? Hold on. Well, I don't want to know the DC. I'm just gonna roll it and then. Oh. Wait a minute. Oh, that wasn't a wisdom saving throw. That was just okay. There we go. Yeah, he only got a 7.
I still can't see it.
The DC is 12.
No.
Sucks to
As
suck.
could you read out the spell specifically for me so I know how to play this out?
Let's see. How do you?
Oh, here, let me just go over the Sigmund sheet spells.
Second level.
Charm person. You attempt to charm a humanoid you can see within range. It must make a wisdom saving throw and does so with advantage. If you or your companions are fighting it, the fight has not started, so it does not have advantage. If it fails the saving throw, it is charmed by you until the spell ends or until you or your companions do anything harmful to it. The charmed creature regards you as friendly acquaintance. When the spell ends, the creature knows it was charmed by you. All right.
Okay.
So you cast the spell, and let me double check what the components are for it. It's got a verbal and somatic. So describe the casting the spell, keeping in mind that there are hand gestures and at least if not multiple magic words involved in the casting of the spell.
Behind the horse.
Hold on. Actually, I could probably type it out better than I can say it.
I bring up my palm and point to him, and I go, "What's up?" and cast friend.
What's up?
What's up? Oh, hey, Bob.
Oh, hi, Mark.
Oh, hi, Mark. I did not hit her. I swear I did not.
Oh, hi, Mark. Casts friends.
I really do like how that guy never broke character even off camera the entire filming of that movie.
Very true. Very true.
DM, I just sent you. I just sent it to you.
Okay. So,
I'm sorry.
No, I won't say that. You can't make me say that.
I'm not gonna have you say it, but that's
Okay, fine. I'll say it. It's not like Code's videos aren't already age restricted thanks to us anyway. So, with a swing of his finger and a flick of his dick, this is how we make friends real quick. As what actually happens is with us he pretends to simply sleek back his hair, but he is essentially with one hand doing a bunch of Naruto gestures, and a word in Infernal escapes his lips as quietly, like a snake exiting its den, making direct eye contact with the chief who is staring him down before the bandit leader kind of relaxes a little bit. Now hold on, wait a minute. I know you. He looks to the rest of the bandits. Guys, I think we have a bad batch here. I know him. He's got a green mark. What? What do you mean he's got a green mark? You said he's got a green mark, and we hit the people I say we hit, alright?
we're good to go then, friend.
Yeah, we'll get on going. These places
Alright.
these fields are dangerous.
What was
Don't
that
worry.
guy's name?
So he introduced himself as Postrick, which I'll post his name. here. Postrick. Anybody who is local to the area, which would include Sigmund, Misten, and Drongo, can roll me a history check.
Okay.
History check.
Ooh, history. I'm
I
good
have
at that.
Advantage in history.
Not good enough to beat a nat 1, though. That's 8.
14
Okay,
for
how
Drongo.
do you?
You just click on the number. So, history, you just you click on the +2 next to it. Here, let me roll for you. Let me hit the button.
Oh, I got it. It's doing its thing. It's just my system's kind
Nice.
of.
All right.
Is that a? Okay,
It's
so this is
16 total.
yeah, nat 20.
Oh.
Wait, where?
He rolled in D&D
Oh.
Beyond. You rolled in Nat 20. In Roll 20. Which, yeah, I saw the pop-up. I think I did.
Yep, I can.
Yeah, no, okay, nat 20. So that comes out to a total of
Nice.
22. So, being the individual who is somewhat of a vigilante-esque individual, Sigmund, who is very personally invested in the protection and prolonged survival of the community, you know that name, Postrick, better known as Six Knives, due to the 6 daggers that he carries on his person at all times. Which, by the way, he has named. You know them. You know the daggers to be known as Bone Shaver, Gleam, Grudge, Jabby, Pierce, and Tickles. They're a lot less friendly than they sound. Him and his gang have been notorious bandits in the south of Jagao for years. There's a few people who have tried putting bounties out on his head. They usually don't last long because he either intimidates people into not doing that, or he either intimidates people into taking away the bounty, or he just straight up murders the people who put the bounty up to begin with. So nobody has an incentive to go after him other than for revenge. And he's got a posse of 11 people, including himself. So most vigilante-esque outlaw hunters don't have a posse big enough to contest him.
Huh.
But yes, you guys go back on your way, merry way, and it is a few more days without any sort of incident. As I'm double checking how many. Okay, as roll for another encounter.
Well?
Number 7.
I guess I got us out of a pickle? Question mark.
You definitely got them out of a fight. That's for damn sure.
Yeah, Drongo just tries to eye Amedore, try to see if she can figure out his alignment, if he really is evil or not.
Yeah.
Brutable and beyond your understanding, you mere mortal.
Oh,
So
My goals
apparently
are beyond my
Sigmund
own
has magic
understanding.
fingers.
So what's going on?
I said apparently Sigmund has magic fingers.
Apparently.
Ew.
Not like that.
I didn't say that either.
Somebody was trying to make an insight check on Amedore.
Yeah, I didn't know if I was to roll or if what was to happen with that.
Oh, and DM, I sent you another thing.
Yeah, no, you're good. You're good.
I just could not say it with a straight face.
Huh? Inside of 16. I didn't know what the DM's decision was on that.
I would say if Amedore is trying to hide more information about himself, he'll need to roll a he'll have to roll a
Deception.
deception check.
Yeah, she's just trying to determine if he's really evil.
I was so close to a fucking 18.
Oh,
Let's see. Hang on. Where is my actual alignment?
And you don't have to say anything. You can if you want to whisper it to me or DM me. But that's it. Drongo's not going to say anything else or do anything else beyond that.
Where is? And that was Ken.
Yeah,
asking.
Ken. Yep. Okay. All good.
As
you said we traveled for another day, and I
Yeah,
assume we
but-
rested.
yeah, about another day.
Do we have to roll again?
I already did.
You did.
As you guys are traveling, roll me perception checks.
All of us?
Yes, everyone.
Is it daylight out?
It is.
So would mine be at disadvantage or just a straight roll because of my item?
Why are
Be-
my rolls so shit?
Because of your item, just a straight up.
Sweet.
I
Because
got
of
a
your
20.
Hold on,
Derek
hold on.
got a 6
hold
though.
on, hold
I'm
on,
rolling
hold on.
bad tonight.
Hold on, I'm going down the line. Amedore, what'd you get?
Got a 7.
Okay, Drongo,
21.
Misten,
6.
Nadia.
9. But I get advantage on it?
Yeah, that means you roll twice and take the better of the
Okay.
two options.
14.
Okay. And Sigmund?
22.
Okay. So Amedore and Misten are, I'm going to say, playing a game of cards in the back of the in the back of the
I'm just
or like
reading through my spell book.
okay, it's just they're just chilling in the back. The rest of you hear a commotion on the side of the road, a rather loud yelping and whooping of beasts, as well as a person, very distinct person, hollering. You hear help, fuck out, help. As looking in that direction, it's difficult to tell, but it.
Amedore, do you hear anything?
No, can't say I do.
Huh. I could have sworn I heard something a second ago. Must be the wind.
It's strange, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, you know,
Somebody needs some help.
Jahasian winds are quite strange.
Someone needs help.
Drongo scampers in that direction.
Travel.
Dad,
Fuck. I grabbed my bow and after stopping the horse and all that jazz.
And
Are we
that
taking
jazz.
a break to go to the washroom?
No, someone's needing help.
Really? So we weren't just hearing things.
So
Bless
you
you.
guys see that there is a tiefling whose leg is caught in the the foothold of a saddle. Their mount, along with two other significantly more wild versions of this creature, which you all know to be Moorbounders.
Oh, kitty.
For those of you who have people can roll me a animal handling if they would like. If they it's
Okay.
entirely optional.
The one thing I'm decent
I'm
at.
gonna let all of you handle this. The last time I attempted to get on one of those, it bit me.
Give me a sec.
Did anybody? Okay, hold on. I'm gonna wait for Nadia.
The best I got was a 7.
I got
Okay.
11.
Okay, an 11. Okay.
And Drongo
So,
got 19.
Okay, Drongo and Sigmund, you guys can both tell that the mounted one, the one with the saddle on it, is not hostile and definitely scared of the other two. And the other two would like to turn that tiefling into lunch.
Oh.
Could I try and calm the other two down?
They're hungry. Calming them down, not so much. Scaring them away, possible.
Hey,
but difficult.
they're hungry. There's one way to deal with that.
Yeah, Drongo's charging in, ready to leap on one of them and rage at the same time. Drongo see food, and she rages.
Oh, no.
Because we have. Let's see. Okay.
Uno momento, the goblin just initiated combat, so roll reaction or initiative.
I'm sorry. Drongo's sorry.
I got a 10.
Okay. Misten.
I got 3. I got a sad 3.
I have 15.
Hold on 1 sec. Misten. Nadia.
That's it. My next ASI, I'm bumping Dex.
Sigmund.
There's my fucking initiative. I'm so sick of these things.
What did Sigmund, what did you get?
I got 15.
Drongo?
12.
Amedore?
I got a 7.
Hey, you're not last. And then the Moorbear, they got a 9. Okay. Right. There you go. More bounders. Got a 9. Alright, Sigmund actually gets to go first.
Wait, what? Well,
Sigmund got a 15. Drongo is entering a rage and charging towards these motherfuckers.
Drunk? Damn it.
Drongo heard a call for help and saw wild animals attacking, so yeah, she's going in.
Okay. Well. Haven't been attacked yet. No, that works on a person, not a animal.
It should be understood by those who succeeded in their animal check earlier, primarily Drongo and Sigmund, that more bounders are essentially the apex predator of the medium or smaller food chains in Xhorhas at the moment. There's not there. Anything bigger than a moorbounder is only going to be eating mammoths, basically. These things are extremely dangerous, extremely hostile, and are recommended to be avoided at all costs. But that doesn't seem to be a good option at the moment.
Okay.
Well, it does. You guys can walk away.
Oh.
Okay. I will. How close am I to the other tiefling who's currently stuck?
Yeah, we're not on a map that shows relations.
Yeah, there really isn't one for
Okay.
this situation unless I hold on, let me double check. Yeah, unfortunately there isn't a map for this encounter.
No, it's fine.
But I would say like 20-ish feet away. His foot is stuck in the foothold, and his mount is panicking.
Okay. I have my at this point. I have my rapier out because odds are they're going to be closer than I'm comfortable with for using the bow. I'm going to move over to the other moorbounder and attempt to calm it down enough so I can get the other tiefling free. That way we have an extra person in the fight, possibly. Or at least we can then GTFO.
Okay. Animal handling with disadvantage. Although I believe, yeah, animal handling at disadvantage.
At disadvantage, so roll twice. Okay. Okay, first one's an 18. And the second,
Ooh.
the lower of the two is 18.
Okay. So the moorbounder mount seems well they see you and they are trying to calm down. The other two are larger than it and more aggressive than it, and it's in a very animalistic fight or flight situation right now. That being said, the tiefling who is hanging upside down and head occasionally bonking against the ground is trying to aim his bow. He's not entirely out of the fight.
Okay. Am I
And
able to get...
do you have anything you can do as a bonus action?
Let's see.
Bonus. I mean, you could use second wind, but I mean, you haven't lost any hit points yet, so that's not exactly.
There's that. I do have item interaction, so I could slice the stirrup that's holding his leg so man can get up.
You could, yeah. You can make an attack roll with your rapier on against the saddle, which is a very low DC armor class.
All right. And that's... Wow. 8.
It had an armor class of 10.
Oh.
Okay.
It's almost free.
You swing to try to cut the guy's leg loose, but the mount is bounding about a little bit too wildly, and it gets just a little bit out of your range as you make your arc, as you slice just thin air in front of you. As we pass to Drongo, who is making their attack.
There is action surge.
There is, if you want to use your action surge on attacking a saddle.
You only get one of those per long rest.
True. Yeah, screw it. I'll pass.
All right. Well, sorry.
Oh yeah, no, it's your turn.
Yeah, with Drongo, she free action. She's got her shield out and the spear. Bonus action, she brings out the rage, and her tail comes spawning out of who knows where. And then she will make an attack, one-handed attack with the spear on the nearest moor beast that she has. Actually, no. I'll just keep it normal. That is 24 to hit.
That hits.
And since it's one-handed, I'm going to have to ignore one number. One-handed is 12 points of piercing damage.
Okay, it's still up, but
Of
damn,
course.
that hurt.
And that's it. Arr, 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 arr.
Misten.
Well, I suppose if we're going to fight these things, this would be a good time to test out my new ability. I stretch my arms out, crack my knuckles, and we'll get up within 60 feet of the one that hasn't been damaged yet.
You added your spell to the flaming sparks. I see it. Okay.
I'm going to walk up. I'm going to flick my wrist out, and as I do, like from the center of my chest, a spark of lightning emerges, and shoots and spirals around along my arm as I flick it, and it bursts outwards, spiraling towards the undamaged moorbounder that is attacking. So I'm going to make my spell attack now. Does a dirty 20 hit?
Dirty 20 hits.
Okay. Since I cannot deal damage on D&D Beyond, is it alright if I roll... Actually, no, I can't do it in D&D Beyond. I just roll a...
Yeah, you click the damage.
Yeah. That's minimum damage for 1 damage dealt. 1 lightning damage.
Ooh, sparkles.
Yeah, you hit... Some sparks hit this thing. And the first one took 12, almost half of its hit points gone in one swing, is limping backwards. In fact, it's going to start retreating. The one that you just hit with the sparks, however, looks at you with a look of irritation and roars in your direction. As
that was not as effective as I was hoping it was going to be.
It is going to charge you down and make an attack. Does a 21 hit?
No, DM. I use my god powers to avoid that. Yeah, roll damage.
That'll be 15 damage.
Sweet.
4d4 plus 4, motherfucker.
I like it. I'm at half
Damn.
hit points.
As it jumps, tackles you down, the claw that on the paw that it uses to pin you to the ground, the claws digging into your chest as the warm breath it hits your face as it's inches away from you, just growling down at you.
Is that... So it's their turn now.
Oh, they already... That was their turn.
That was their turn?
Both of them?
So, yeah.
Or just
Hold on
one?
one second.
On their next turn, they take the extra damage.
Yes. 1 second.
So,
be right back. 1 second.
Alright.
Yeah, because there's only one moorbounder. I don't know if the other moorbounder was supposed to go or if it has its own turn.
Well, they both go on the same initiative order. And I assume one of them ran away and the other one attacked me.
Oh, it was... Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I should have gotten an attack of opportunity.
Actually, yeah, you would if you're on the one that was running away.
Yeah.
Sorry about that. That was the UPS guy. As it is Amedore's turn.
I'd take attack of opportunity in the one running away.
Sure.
As well, while I'm on the ground, I say, let's have the second bit kick in. And I squeeze my hand, and where the lightning hit, a burn mark emerges and burns them for 1 fire damage.
How many enemies are left?
There's one dude left.
The one that's running away, 17 to hit on attack of opportunity.
I believe... Yeah, that hits.
And I'm going to re-roll that. Nope. 13.
Oh, damn.
Because I have
Damn.
Piercer, I can re-roll one of my damage die once per turn. So,
Okay.
oh wait,
That's-
just in case, make that 17 because I will use Fury of the Small to add 4 more points. So 17
Nice.
total.
Nice.
Yep. It's down.
Ah!
I'm just over here dealing 2 damage, and you've already just bashed in the skull of one of them.
Well, you're trying out a cantrip that was meant to do damage over time.
No, yeah, I know. I just like the dynamic of just somebody just poking, like the equivalent of a fly poking a giant, while the other one is just full rage,
Amador,
destroying something. It's
It
a
is.
funny visual.
it is your turn, Amador.
Yes. Well, I was just gonna cast Eldritch Blast at whatever's left.
Oh,
Yeah, that's the way to take care of it.
it's all. Why is the robot node magic?
Just
Do
as
you-
simple as.
That's
Do you-
for me to know and for you to fucking wonder.
No, that's for me to fucking know and for you to fucking tell.
Are you gonna? Do you want to roll? Or do you want me to roll?
For some reason, whenever I use D&D Beyond to roll, right, it rolls the dice against the edge of the screen, and so it doesn't so much roll as it thunks.
Yeah, it always does that. It's designed to do that. I just rolled for you, 21 to hit. It's not D&D Beyond. It's you.
Are we
And-
sure about that, though?
And damage dice
This is not your kingdom.
is a D10. I don't know why it rolled twice, but that's a 5. Sorry, that's a 4. So it's not dead yet. It's taken 6 damage.
I threw crows at it.
I like the idea that Eldritch Blast is shaped like a bird. That you just throw a bird at something.
It's different every time.
Pocket bird.
Pocket bird. Hey Nadia, do you want to hit this fucking thing?
Hell yeah.
Well, at least we're
Let's
going to
go.
have fresh meat.
I roll attack.
With your trident or your crossbow?
Gonna hit with my trident.
Do you want me to roll?
Yes, please.
Okay.
I roll to hit them with my gun.
Okay, a 14 just barely beats its armor class. As you're hitting two-handed, I believe.
Yeah.
Which is 5 damage.
Yo.
So it currently has taken 11 points of damage.
Can I also do a bonus
Nice.
of Crimson Riot?
Bonus action. Crimson Right.
Alright. Words are great.
Strike for 1d4 extra. On activation, you take 1d4 damage. Right damage is magic. Okay, so yes, we'll say that you did that before you made your attack.
Yeah.
You take 2 points of damage
Okay.
as you cut yourself upon the edge of your own blade. The blood dripping from your hand is wrapping around the weapon as it does an extra 2, which means that it's at 13 damage at the moment. As Sigmund, it is your turn.
Wow, it's still up.
Okay. Let's see. Okay, so how does 2-weapon fighting work? Because it says it.
2-weapon fighting. When you take an attack action or attack with a light melee weapon that you're holding in one hand, you can use a bonus action to attack with a different light melee weapon that you're holding in your other hand. You don't add your ability modifier to the damage of the bonus attack unless that modifier is negative. If either weapon has the thrown property, you can throw the weapon instead of making a melee attack.
Okay.
Like if you had 2 daggers, dagger.
So, unfortunately, if you only have one melee weapon though, because the hand crossbow, you need the 2-weapon fighting requires that you have either a light melee weapon or a melee weapon that has the thrown property. It doesn't say that you can attack with the hand crossbow, but it makes sense that you can attack with a hand crossbow, and I think it's way fucking cooler if you could, so you can.
Okay, because all I have is the rapier. For melee, I have a rapier.
Yes.
But I thought that had the light because it's not.
So the rapier does have is a light. It is a light weapon. Wait, no, it says the finesse property.
Yeah, it has finesse and martial. I thought it had light.
Fuck it. You can attack with the rapier and the hand crossbow.
Okay.
Doesn't make any sense to why a rapier, a weapon that weighs literally like 3 pounds at most.
Not even that.
Not even that.
It weighs like a pound or 2.
Because
a longsword weighs between 3 and 5.
It's a needle with a handle.
Okay. Crossbow first. Close into melee. Stab.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay.
All right. Let's see if it's that's a 14 to hit with the crossbow.
Hits. Roll for damage.
Bear with me here. My computer is slow.
You're fine.
That says 8 damage for that, and move in, and poke it with the rapier. So that's going to be. Oh shit! No! Ah, yes. Jumper That's going to be a 9.
Does not hit.
Nice kitty.
You do, however, manage to hit it hard enough that it backs off of Misten and is going to attempt to run away, giving you a attack of opportunity with the rapier, specifically.
Great. Poke it again.
We all get to attack.
Yes, no, that does not hit. But Nadia also gets to make an attack with their trident because, again, attacks of opportunity. That's not going to hit. So the second Moorbeast runs off, heavily bloodied, having taken 21 damage out of 30.
Can I make an opportunity attack?
You were just being pinned to the ground. Make an argument for, like, did you even have your weapon drawn?
No, but a dagger is on my hip, and that's a quick thing that you can draw. Just to spite it.
It's a free action.
Just to spite the creature.
Okay, you can make an attempt with your dagger.
And also, and also actually another thing is
it's going to be taking another point of damage. Yeah,
my turn, I believe, goes ahead of the creature, so I would have actually
that is true.
Taken an entire action on this creature.
You would have gotten a full round action before. Actually, no, it doesn't even get to run away because it's fucking Drongo's turn to attack.
Yeah.
So, Drongo's just gonna fucking murder this thing immediately.
Yeah.
Yeah, if it's Drongo's turn, she's gonna start frothing at the mouth, and in a frenzied rage, lash out with the spear.
Nice.
If the cat would move out of the way, there we go. Okay. 21.
That hits.
And that's just an additional. Nope. I'm gonna re-roll that. That's additional 12 piercing.
Okay, so as the thing keeps getting poked from the side and it's yelping and growling and roaring at everybody who's trying to get it off of you, Misten, it looks down at you, opens its mouth with rows of sharp fangs, and is about to like just crunch down on you, like turn its head sideways, to like grab your fucking face and maul you. You see a spearhead come through its fucking mouth as it gets stabbed in the back of the head by and the spearhead, I want to clarify, is like less than an inch away from your nose, covered in blood.
I was just looking at the creature like, don't you fucking dare.
As it falls to the side.
No, it falls on top of me.
Oh,
it's funnier that way.
Falls on top of you, dead. As Drongo, you have vanquished both the Moorbeasts with a significant amount of help for the second one. But the first one, that's all you.
Ah!
Nice.
She howls in victory.
Great, wonderful. Now, do you mind getting this thing off me?
Okay, I'll Drongo push it off.
I'll help
you.
I'll go help the other tiefling.
Come. Rice pudding, stop. Rice pudding, slow down. They're dead. You can stop. Ow.
Is he still stuck upside down?
As the other Moorbeast like stops and like looks around looking for the other two and then sees that they're dead and calms down almost immediately. But you're fast when you're running away from something, I see.
It's at this moment that Drongo starts harvesting the carcass's meat.
Yes, fresh meat.
Meat.
Glorious meat.
I'm gonna cut the tiefling free.
Are there any useful magical like parts of Moorbounders? Like that can be sold?
I mean, their tusks are their fur is valuable to like far away markets where like they're not common, and their tusks are pretty sturdy ivory, so they can be made into things, but not really. They're basically giant panthers with some vaguely goat and or like wild boar like physical attributes. But aside from like their tusks and their eyes, they're almost identical to just very, very large panthers.
All right.
Ooh,
So nothing Misten would be interested in.
someone save me a tusk, please. I would like a dagger made out of that.
Well, thanks for coming to my rescue, strangers. He holds his hand out to shake Nadia. His name's Justice. I know, ironic.
She takes his hand and shakes it. Nice to meet you. I'm Nodita. Nodita? Nodita?
Nadita, Nadita, son of Boruto, a daughter of Boruto.
Oh my god.
That was Nadia.
Have we been lied to this whole time?
No, I'm sorry. My my apologies. I mispronounced my own name.
It's fine. It's fine. Most of my friends call me Justin because justice sounds stupid.
No.
You could always change it so it's Eustace.
Well, me and Rice Pudding here were just scouting ahead for a caravan, and then those other moorbounders ambushed us. Probably smelled that she was a lot younger and smaller than they were. Can't tell if they were trying to mate with her or eat her, or both. Or both. It might have been both. I don't know.
Quite possibly. Let's get back to the road.
Well, Drongo's a little delayed.
There's a
harvesting.
there's a caravan stop at the edge of the Emerald Loop when the Emerald Loop heads in towards the heads further west into the barbed, the barbed fields. I'm gonna catch back up with the rest of my caravan, but if we meet at the caravan stop, I need to give you guys some sort of reward. I just don't have anything on me.
It might be more prudent to go with us to the caravan stop. Going alone could be dangerous.
I really can't. I've got a job. I'm under contract. I have to get back to them and let them know that there's a bunch of these felines out and about. But I'll meet back up with you guys. I promise. As he pets his moorbounder Rice Pudding behind the ears and heads off. As Drongo, you're able to get a bunch of pre-cooked rations that you guys are able to cook up of moorbounder meat.
Cool.
Feline meat to the others, not the greatest. Predators don't usually have very tasty meat, but Drongo, you're a goblin. You don't give a fuck.
True.
You eat it raw.
I'm just casting prestidigitation on myself repeatedly.
So how many rations do we make for the party?
Make me a survival check.
Okay, there's a chance. 21.
Okay. You have advantage on that, although I doubt you're going to get much better.
That was with advantage.
Oh, that was with advantage.
D&D and Beyond automatically does that.
So I'll say about 2 weeks worth, about 14 days for everybody. That being said, it'll you guys are cooking it on the road, and you're only able to cook so much every night.
Yeah.
Also, Misten, you do receive the benefits of a long rest.
Yeah, I'll just heal myself back to full.
As one last encounter before you guys get to the caravan stop.
Every time I deal with those animals, it always ends in significant blood loss
Oh,
on my
no.
part.
Oh no. Okay, so you guys are getting really close, right? Really close to like the basically the equivalent of a truck stop, a safe place for caravans to stop and trade goods. It's not quite a community, but it's like it's very much so like kind of a campground.
A nomadic trading center.
Not really nomadic. It's very centralized. It's a place people know that they can go to be safe. As you're like a day away, and you hear on the off to your left, Sigmund, you hear a horn blow, and then you hear the distinct sound of that bandit captain. There they are! Get him!
Oh shit!
Oops.
Do I have time?
Should have let me tax their daggers.
Do we have time for me or anybody else to do anything before initiative?
You guys won't be able to outrun them, but
We'll
you guys each have one full action before they spring on you guys. So
May I attempt something first?
certainly. What is Misten's preparation to the bandit attack?
Hearing this, I assume everyone just immediately goes into combat mode, and Misten gets into his bag, pulls out his spellbook, flips to the specific page, and is going to try what he did before again. So he pulls out a rose petal. He stands up, and he's going to wait until they get within 90 feet. Are they all clustered together?
For the most part, yeah.
Like within a 20-foot sphere?
I would say so, yes. Well,
Okay.
not all of them. There's 11 of them, so that's a... do you think 11 people could fit in a 20-foot sphere?
I could say about maybe 4 to 5 of them, especially if they're on horseback, could fit in a 20-foot sphere.
Yeah, okay. About half of them, then.
Yeah.
Include like around the captain, yeah.
Yeah, I'm centering it on the leader. I'm going to cast Sleep. Specifically, I'm casting Sleep centered slightly lower, so it's focused on all of their horses.
Oh no.
Well, I want to clarify that only the captain has a horse.
Oh, so they're all just running on foot.
They're charging you, yeah, but the captain's going to get to you guys much quicker. They just...
Not if I have anything to say about it. So yeah, I'm upcasting this to second level. Which means that is 7d8. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Anything with 26 hit points or less falls asleep.
Or is it a combined total of 26?
Yeah, so
I believe that's how the spell works.
So the spell sends creatures into a magical slumber, roll 5d8. The total is how many hit points of creatures the spell can affect. So it's starting with the creatures with the lowest hit points and going up. But I add up the number of hit points, and once the number of creatures reaches the same number, it's not all creatures within the sphere.
Ah, I see.
It's one of the more complicated spells, in my opinion.
Yeah, it's really confusing and annoying.
So how many hit points, Wolf?
26. I'm trying to focus it on the horse first.
Okay. Let me
And if the
check
horse has slower hit points, it will take it first.
Unfortunately, the bandits have lower hit points.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the bandits only have 11. No, the bandits only have 11 hit points. Our
Oh,
warhorse
yeah,
has
because
19.
Warhorse has 19.
Yeah. As you knock 2 of the bandits unconscious.
Well, knowing the specifics of the spell, could I have aimed it so that it was only the horse within the thing?
Roll me a d20.
Alrighty.
Flat. If it rolls above a 10, Misten
Cool.
11. Okay. Yeah, he was ahead of everybody else, and you were aiming specifically at the warhorse. He was ahead of everybody else. You waited until he was outside of the range of everyone else, and just blasted the damn thing. The horse immediately tumbling down and falling unconscious, causing the captain to just fall off of his fucking horse, obviously.
If anyone wants to fire at him, this would be a good time. Either that or we leave.
I would like to
That-
fire my longbow at him.
There goes my plan.
We can all shoot him.
Is there anyone else near him?
You have 150-foot range. They are all within range of the longbow.
No. That's how many are within 10 feet of him?
None. He was more than 20 feet ahead of the rest of them, and when his horse got slept.
Okay. Instead of shooting him, I'm going to aim at one of the bandits, fire, and should I hit, use a bursting arrow.
Oh shit.
Mm.
That sounds fun.
Yes. If I hit the person I'm aiming at with the arrow, I can use one of my arcane archer shots, bursting arrow, which does 2d6 force damage to all creatures within 10 feet of my target.
Nice.
So DM, yes, no.
Yeah, no. Roll to hit.
Okay. Hocus Pocus. Please fucking hit. You. Fuck you.
Fuck you.
And 8.
Fucking- This is bullshit.
Damn.
That does not
That
hit.
was gonna be so cool.
That does not. Nadia, is there any? They're within range of your of your light crossbow. If you would like to make a shot,
Yeah.
or not sure if there's anything else.
12.
Are you firing at the bandit, one of the bandits, or the bandit captain?
Captain.
That does not hit.
I want to be a jukebox hero.
Drongo, what are you doing?
About how far away is the captain from me?
25 feet.
Okay. Basically, what she's going to do is she's going to rage, charge at him, but she's not going to attack. She's going to yell at him to leave, like leave. Try to intimidate him to go away.
Nice.
No. You can do it.
You want me to roll or?
Yeah. Considering the animalistic nature of your barbarian rage, you can give yourself do you already have advantage on An intimidation?
No, because it's charisma, so I don't get.
Okay. I'll give you I'll give you advantage.
Okay, that's a 16.
Okay. You have a chance here. Oh, he rolled a 4, so yeah. As you get right up into his face and pull a Mike Sullivan, as he like starts scurrying back, like not taking his eyes off of you, as his as he just crawls backwards. Fuck! Get... As he quickly gets to his feet and turns around. Everyone, go! We'll try again later.
Beer.
They're trying to run?
Yeah, they're running. He's running at the very least. The rest of them have stopped approaching, and they're like, "What? We haven't even gotten to them yet. There's 11 of us."
Okay.
Well, Drongo will lead his horse back to our cart.
No.
I would like to try to shoot the captain. And if I'm thinking correctly, this one doesn't need a roll from me. Hold on. Let me see what it says here. Seeking arrow. You can choose one creature you have seen in the past minute and fire an arrow that flies toward that creature, moving around corners and ignoring 3/4 cover and half cover. If the target is in range and a path is available, it must make a dex saving throw of 12 or higher, or take damage from the arrow plus 1d6 force damage, and you learn the target's location. Half damage and location is unrevealed on a success. So,
Sweet.
Okay.
yeah. I
You
want to
just
know
get
where this
Yonder's
is.
arrow.
Dex saving throw.
Puzang.
Okay, so that is I'm just making the rolls real quick.
Uh-oh.
Attack with the longbow.
Oh.
That's 6.
Okay.
Wait, his dex save was 6?
No, his dex save was 15.
Ah,
He takes
Okay.
6 total damage because 7 damage.
gotcha. Okay. Well,
As the arrow chunks into his shoulder, doing 7 damage out of 65.
Well, he can ambush us again.
But need not worry, for after and now you guys have 2 horses to pull the carts, and one of them is a legitimate war horse, meaning that it can be ridden and be effective in battle without being scared off.
Who wants to
Nice.
ride it?
Does anybody else have proficiency with land vehicles?
No.
No.
Okay, then I'm sticking with the cart.
I mean, I do have the most noble of standings here, so I would assume that.
Drongo climbs up into the horse.
Never
Wait,
mind.
into the
Do it.
horse?
Into the horse. Oh no!
It's tight
no.
in here. No.
No.
It climbs on the horse.
No, Drongo, what are you doing?
And then they came out of the horse.
That picture alone is traumatizing.
Indeed, it is. As we will take a quick bathroom break. so I can grab a microwave dinner. It is the night after you guys have set up camp. You're about a day away from the. You're about a day away, about 5 days away from your desired destination.
Place.
Yeah, destination. That's what I was thinking. As we're checking who has the best passive. That would be Sigmund. As
Nice.
Sigmund, there are others approaching the camp. Yeah, you have. It's not difficult to notice. As you have dark vision, I'm pretty sure.
Yep. Out to 60 feet.
Up to 60 feet. So yeah, there is a group of another group of like 5 that consists of individuals that you've seen them around town back at Tagao, but you've never spoken to them before. As they are approaching, as they've seen your campfire, it's unclear on whether or not they've specifically seen you or not, or like if they know who you guys are.
Interesting. Okay. I'm not sure if they're friendly. So, the bow would be out and ready, but not, like drawn back. He just has an arrow knocked, but it's not drawn. Can you hear me?
You sound very weirdly far away.
It's because my headset. Hold on, my mom's calling.
Does anyone else see this, or just him right now?
Just him at the moment, although he is standing at the edge of camp, like with his bow ready. Although he hasn't drawn a weapon or anything.
Okay, to reiterate what I said, I see them. Bow is out, arrow knocked, but it's not drawn back to fire. And I'm observing and seeing what they are going to do.
So yeah, guys, Sigmund's at the edge of the camp, just like peering into the darkness. Double checking who else has dark vision.
Drongo.
I have it.
There's glitter everywhere.
Nadia does not have dark vision.
I actually have it out to 120 feet, so.
Yeah, 120 on the superior dark vision, 120. So yeah, if you look that direction, Misten, you like just as clearly can see it.
I don't have good passive, but it is constant through day or night.
And Drongo can see them as well, but with less detail. It's in grayscale, and it's not quite as good of dark vision.
I have amazing dark vision.
I see shit.
Actually, it does not specify that you have dark vision at all.
I don't think Warforged have dark vision.
Hold on, I'm double checking.
I'm curious about something. How do you have improved dark vision or superior, whatever it's called?
That's only it specifies whether it's regular or superior. Superior is 120.
Because he's a drow.
Right, but how do you?
He's a drow.
Yeah. Drow get a lot better dark vision because their background is like they were specifically solely an underground living race,
which is offset by penalties during the daytime.
Yeah.
I could have sworn that
I get disadvantage on perception during the day.
I could have sworn that as an automaton I had enhanced senses.
Constructs resilience. You have advantage on saving throws against being poisoned. You have resistance to poison damage. You don't need to eat, drink, or breathe. You have immunity to disease. You don't sleep, and magic can't put you to sleep. It doesn't say anything about dark vision. However, you
I
might.
remember you telling me that I had in the cave underwater. You told me that I had.
Hold on. I'm checking everything else.
Okay.
Proficiencies, otherworldly patron, pack, expert curse, class features. Divinity, general divinity.
Well, it hardly matters either way.
I'm just double checking because I also remember you having some. Oh, we might have gotten something mixed up because you do have Eldritch Sight, which you would assume gives you dark vision, but it actually just lets you cast detect magic as a free action. Well, not as a free action, but it doesn't cost a spell slot to do so.
I remember it being specifically because I was mechanical, but okay. It doesn't matter.
Okay.
It doesn't matter.
Oh my god.
Does Drongo recognize anyone?
You do recognize that it is the other adventuring party.
Drongo will suddenly scamper off in their direction, charging him down. Friend Ao!
I was wondering if that was you guys. When did you get a cart?
We bought one.
And then we stole a horse.
No, we didn't.
Oh, we left it.
No, technically we did. Well,
No, yeah, we stole that horse.
technically yes, but it was from a bandit, so is it really stealing?
He left it behind his gift.
Io shakes her head. Stealing from bandits isn't stealing. It's repossessing.
Well, that depends entirely on whether or not the person in question stole the thing that you stole back.
You can always assume everything a bandit owns was stolen. Even if they bought it, it was practically stolen, because they bought it with stolen money.
Touché.
Not wrong.
As they settle around your campfire, Maggie handing Amedore just like a small sheet of paper that has a series of pretty okay haikus. As they smile proudly at the work that they've done while traveling here. As Galcerid grins at Misten. You thought you were going to get there too far ahead of us. Well, we took a shortcut.
Well, you didn't have to deal with the troublesome people that we had to.
I
People.
suppose.
Bandits barely pass as people.
I suppose that
How did you get ahead of us?
that's my secret. I wouldn't say ahead. We just barely caught up. But we have been traveling at quite a quick pace, and we haven't been sticking to the road, avoiding most of the trouble that comes with the road. Although I suppose if you hadn't run into that trouble, you may have gotten to the clearing before we did. Glad we caught up to you, though. We can get to the cross together.
Indeed.
As Orvin just kind of looks at you, Amedore. Why is that uncommon to think that we know a shortcut?
No. I was just surprised. I would have thought that you would have come along the road, but no, you showed me wrong.
He shrugs. So do you kill the bandits?
Let's just say we're milking them for all they're worth.
And I got a decent hit on Boss. We knocked down a couple of their goons, correct?
Say that again?
I don't think.
We've taken care of a couple of his henchmen, correct?
You haven't actually killed any of them yet. You got an arrow into the captain's back, but you didn't kill him. You stole his horse.
I imagine he's angry
He
about
left
that.
it behind. Drongo, take care of Love. Love name for horse, by the way.
What's the other horse named Peace?
Justice.
I thought we named it. Whatever.
No, you probably did. I don't remember the name we had. Or was there a name for the horse we got?
You guys never named the horse.
Oh.
I'll see what happens.
How about this? If we're naming the war horse Peace, let's name the draft horse War.
Well, no, Love, because of justice. And she was talking about the person they met with the Moor Bounders. And then, as ADHD, she just turns to the other group and starts recounting the tale of the Moor Bounders fight.
As most of the crew is listening to Drongo retell the story of how she annihilated those Moorbounders, probably underplaying her role in the fight just a little bit. She's not one to hog any sort of glory. Io sits next to Misten. So, what's the deal with that whole the necklace thing? Amedore filled me in a little bit, but he didn't go into any specifics.
This? Well, it's What do you know of it?
Well, he said that it used to belong to some sort of hero, and that hero needs help, and that the gods wanted you guys to go rescue him, and you need that to do it, probably. But he wasn't giving me any specifics. I don't know if Amedore was paying attention. Although that does seem unlikely. He seems to be the kind of person who never stops paying attention.
You just hear a whir over somebody's shoulder as you see like two orbs in the darkness.
Say that's not creepy. It's cat eyes.
Well, this item is, from what we understand, it's connected to a bigger plot of some sort. Potentially, it was used by an old warrior, ancient times. That's really all I know, and until I do a bit more research on it, I don't really know how else to explain it.
Well, what exactly is the plan? Like, I know where we're going, but why? And then what do we do once we get there? What do we do after?
It's like half the fun of adventuring. You don't know what the plan is until you get more information.
Didn't the village elder tell us to meet a specific person or something? Or just
He said to go to Bazoxen.
Well, we were simply told to go there and figure things out. I would like to learn a bit more on this object, but seeing as I don't have the ability to, due to a lack of components for spells, as well as a general lack of equipment to analyze this, I'm sitting in a bit of a dilemma.
Out of character. Amedore, you
Yes.
due to one of your Eldritch evocations, cast Identify on magic items for free.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Nah.
Amedore falls out of the tree that they were climbing. I can identify it real quick.
Oh. Well, I suppose if you would be able to, I'm gonna take it out and hand it over, take it off my neck, and I'm gonna hand it over to him. Still kind of keeping a close eye on it.
Amadore's weird eyes just sort of like telescope out as they look at this thing. Yep, it's a necklace. No, I need to roll it.
Yeah.
As
Hang on. Features, traits. I was just looking at that, actually. Where is the spells?
spells, you have the ability to cast. No, that's Misten's. Spells. You can cast detect. Oh no, it's detect magic, not identify.
Oh, is that Eldritch Sight?
Yeah, but he. Yeah, he doesn't have. Never mind. You don't have to identify. Well, you do have identify. It's just not with Eldritch Sight. And let me double check what the requirements.
Isn't there a
Pearl with
mechanic?
100 gold pieces.
Yeah, and an owl feather. You don't have those, unfortunately.
I have the owl feather, but I don't have the gold or
Amador puts their hand out.
the gem. Or,
You know-
yeah, the pearl.
Isn't there a rule that you can't identify an item during a short rest without needing a spell or something like that?
That's through attuning to it.
No. Just focus on one magic item during a short rest while being in physical contact with that item. At the end of the rest, the character learns the item's properties as well as how to use them.
Which item?
It's just talking about using a short rest to in place of an identify spell.
Is that like a...
It's
I've never
something
heard
a
of that
lot of and that's why I was just bringing it up. Huh?
Do you mean ritual casting?
No.
You know what? I will rule that the prerequisites of identify are only needed to cast it like as a regular action. I'm double check. You know what? I'm gonna double check because I don't want to make this like act like this is a homebrew thing when it's pretend.
Well, if it's in your spell book, you can cast it ritually
Yeah, I'm double.
for free without a spell slot. It just takes 10 minutes.
Ritual cast, time management mechanic where you choose.
I can ritual cast it, but I still need the item.
The spell must have the ritual tag.
Oh, you're talking about the pearl.
The casting time is increased by 10 minutes. Spell does not consume a spell slot. You need to know or currently have the spell prepared depending on your class.
But I think what he's saying is he doesn't have the pearl to actually cast it anyway.
Yeah, it requires me to cast a pearl.
So we need to find a pearl for him, unless you want to nullify the need for reagents.
Yeah, there are two magic items that two things that I currently need to cast two spells that I don't have access to.
I have
Wait a
a
minute.
really funny workaround for this.
Wait a minute. No, hold on. I'm double checking this. I'm reading the fine print of ritual casting.
Well, no, this isn't ritual casting.
Hold on.
Okay.
Misten, you are a wizard.
Yes.
You have a spell book, right?
Yes.
wizards, aka the rule breakers. If there's a spellcasting rule, you can be almost certain that wizards have a way to work around it, those sneaky bastards.
When
Yeah.
you look at the ritual casting for wizards, you can
I'm
cast a wizard spell as a ritual if that spell has the ritual tag and you have the spell in your spell book. You don't need to have the spell prepared. It says nothing about whether or not. I'll leave that up to DM discretion, but
tosses. I'm looking at tosses right now. An
don't have
alternative class feature for wizards is the ability to, when ritual casting, use your spell book as the only required physical component.
Okay, I have a bypass.
so
for the
are you
pearl.
going to allow that?
Well,
Yeah, as
Amedore
long
has
as
a
it-
recommendation.
What's up?
Ooh.
Pardon?
Amedore.
Yeah, Amedore. What's up? You were
I
saying-
have a bypass for the pearl. All it specifies is that it is a pearl worth at least 100 gold points, right?
Yes.
There is actually another thing that is classified as a pearl that is actually quite common, and with my deception and whatever else skills, I can make it worth 100 gold points.
That's
But
not
can
the
you
same thing.
deceive his spell?
Can you deceive
Huh?
the spell?
Yeah.
Like
That
it's not.
would
It's
be-
not.
It would be funny if I could.
I'm just.
Hey, patron saint. Can I pull one over on one of the other elder gods?
So yeah. No. Tassa says that alternatively, wizards can use the spell book as the only required. As long as you have the spell book on hand, ritually casting, you don't need the other components. You just use your spell book as a focus.
Okay,
So-
cool. Then that means I can cast
I-
both Identify and Find Familiar at will.
Indeed. I will say that the physical components are only needed if you're willing to cast it as a non-ritual.
Okie dokie then.
Which, when the fuck are you ever going to need to cast Identify as a non-ritual? I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Okay. So, I don't know if I'm pretty sure I did. Hold on.
So yeah, cool. Yeah, then that one time that I cast Identify last session, that would carry over and be something that I actually did.
Okay. So, I will reiterate what it does for those who are not aware. So, first of all, you're aware that it is a legendary wondrous item. That most of its power is dormant. That it is in a very weakened state at the moment. Mechanically, it gives you a +1 bonus to your AC. While wearing the jewel, wearing or holding the jewel, you can use an action to cause it to shed bright light in a 15-foot radius and dim light in an additional 15 feet. The light lasts until you extinguish it, no action required. And the jewel has 3 charges, regaining an additional charge daily at dawn. While holding the jewel, you can expend 1 charge to cast the invisibility spell on yourself. I think that the people who wrote this module may or may not have been watching too much Lord of the Rings when they made it, but it's okay.
Okay, but you said that it shines light, right?
Yeah, you can activate it to make it like basically create a 30-foot area of it'll glow like the sun.
I can use that as a weapon.
Oh god.
How?
Parabolic mirrors. You can use it to focus all light that comes off the object and basically turn it into a laser.
DM, stop him.
No. I know what Atris is about. I'm here for it.
Your mystical artifact is now my flashlight. How does that make you feel?
How does that make you feel, DM?
So Io doesn't look particularly happy about like not knowing exactly what they're doing, but They're not making a huge fuss about it either, as they kind of fold their arms. This just feels like we're wandering in the dark. Like, yeah, big epic quest, but where are we going and why? I feel like there should be answers to these questions. We just don't know. Either we're too dumb or we're not asking the right questions.
Both.
I'm gonna go with we're too dumb.
Yeah, well, I don't think I'm particularly stupid, so maybe you're too dumb.
That is probably true.
I assure you that I have everything under control when it comes to this item.
Oh yeah? Then put it on.
It is already on me.
Put it on and leave it there. You know how magic works. I know how magic works.
It's a bunch of gibbly, gubbly, timey, whiny.
Oh yeah,
Stuff.
reference.
Well, tomorrow we'll get to the crossing. It's a safe spot. We can maybe pick up some more supplies before we head towards Bazoxen. Get some rest, Misten. We're gonna need it, I feel like.
Indeed. I am going to go off, and I'm going to go to sleep.
You don't fucking sleep.
All right, yeah.
You're a drow.
Oh,
You're a drow.
Elves just meditate.
You sit there and vibe for 4 hours.
He might not
Smoking a
sleep,
doobie.
but I do.
Drongo's gonna just watch the other group, try to determine if they're like predators, if they're the type to turn on us if we turn our backs too much to them.
By all means, roll me an insight check.
No, 18.
Okay, so Io is way too obsessed with the idea of becoming a hero, like a true blue legendary hero. She doesn't really. She's not a particularly treacherous individual. Dermot is just too kind of a person. Like, legitimately, he's a teddy bear. Gausred, on the other hand, you get the sense that if an opportunity arose and his compatriots would agree, he and Maggie both seem to be the kind of people that if an opportunity arose, they might try to get an advantage over you guys. They don't seem to see the group as one group. They see the group as two groups that are currently working together. And allies aren't forever. Maggie, merely because she just seems to be a very prude and not prude, a very straightforward and simple person who is also very tactical minded. She's always thinking of a way to get a step above. She's a lot smarter than she appears for an ogre. Orvin would probably agree to a treacherous move, but he sure as fuck wouldn't be the one to come up with it. And he might even oppose it, depending on how he feels about you guys. Right now, you don't get like that Orvin likes you guys that much. He doesn't dislike you, but the only person in the party who thoroughly likes being around you guys enough that they want to be here, they don't just think that they should be here, is Io. Dermot likes you guys, but he's here because of Io. Orvin doesn't care about you guys that much, but he's there because of Io. And Galshrid and Maggie aren't going to try anything right now because Io would stab them in the foot.
That's beautiful.
Like Io is the gaslight girl boss gatekeep of the party, and they're gonna do what they need to do, in whatever instance.
Okay. Drongo will go up to Io and look up and go, Drongo, take first watch. Trying to get in her good graces.
Okay. Hey, Dermot, would you take watch with Drongo? Yeah, sure, I can do that. It shouldn't be too big of a problem. I don't think we've properly introduced each other. I'm Dermot.
Yes, Drongo. Drongo met Dermot at Maze.
Right. I spaced it. Thanks you for the words of encouragement. Maggie was trying to get me through, but I wasn't sure until I saw you and your friends go through. It wasn't nearly as hard as I thought it was going to be.
No, Dermot's biggest enemy is Dermot. Gotta have more faith.
I've got a lot of faith, just not always in myself.
Drongo too.
As you guys are sitting around the fire as it's dimmed significantly, both of you having that 60 feet of grayscale dark vision, so you're good at keeping watch at night. So I don't mean to be rude, but I've heard that there are green goblins. I've just never seen a green goblin before.
She kind of gets a little sad. And then she kind of looks up. Drongo not see many green goblins either.
Are you from? Are you from like somewhere else?
Drongo not remember. Drongo young when Drongo become alone, and Drongo not find family since.
That's. I'm real sorry to hear that. I sort of have the opposite problem. 11 older siblings, all of them a lot more capable than me. All of them have done something impressive with their lives. It's merchants, successful caravan guards, farmers, bankers, clerics, and then there's me. Until I met Io, I wasn't really much of anything. I still don't know if I really count as much of anything.
Drongo alone, but Drongo find friends back there, and Drongo do more things with friends, and friends do more things because Drongo help. Dermot same. Dermot is value as Dermot, but Dermot is value to friends, and so never doubt that value.
He nods. Yeah. I patch them up real good whenever they're hurt. By myself, I'm only so much. That's why I hang with them. That's why I follow Io around, because she brings out the good in me. Not that there's bad in me, I guess. There's not much of that there. But when I'm by myself, I don't really have the bravery to go do what needs to be done. I hesitate. I stop. I shake. But then Io kicks me into gear. Maggie charges forward. Orvin's he's skinny and young for a human, and he still has all that spunk to do it anyway. And then Galshred's always right beside me with an inspiring word and a blast of magic, and how am I going to be afraid of doing anything with them next to me?
That's problem. Dermot judging worth based on action. But Dermot's worth is not action. Dermot's worth is Dermot. Only one Dermot. And Dermot help in many ways Dermot may not know. Many people here may have had a worse time if not for Dermot. And Dermot has its own help keeping them patched up, so...
He nods slowly, looking over at Amedore. That water. Your friend over there got pinned by a rock. Io didn't notice. Gaucher did. He said we should just keep going, but I couldn't leave him there. I know he's in Aeormation. He doesn't breathe, so he wasn't going to die. He wasn't going to drown or anything, but how was I supposed to just leave him there under a rock? He could have been damaged. He could be dying.
See, Dermot do what Dermot wants to do, and it makes things better for everyone.
I used my only cure wounds on him. Orvin got mad at me later because I could have used that on your other friend, but I had to. You just have to help people when they come along, you know? Like, first chance. Don't wait for the right opportunity. Help when you see it. Help when you need it.
Yes. Dermot write book. Dermot share life story in book.
Maggie's the poet.
Maggie writes poems. Dermot write book.
Maybe. Maybe. I don't know.
Just try. I mean, not now, you know.
As we cut to second watch. As who's going to take second watch? Because if nobody volunteers, I'm going to make it be Misten and Nadia.
I went sure. If you
I didn't
I'm
hear
also
you.
gonna take a second watch.
Yeah.
Okay, you guys just both. Okay. As in that case, there's no need for one of the other people to join you guys. It's both of you guys. Nadia, you don't have dark vision, but Misten has double dark vision, so it makes up for it.
Just carry it. Just carrying it.
As I get up, I'm just gonna kind of start walking aimlessly around the camp. A couple seconds later, I'm going to reach up my sleeve, and emerging from inside the sleeve is my bat. And I'm just gonna send it off to go just circle up overhead.
Nadia's just have her weapon ready, trying to look into the darkness, but it's obvious you can't see anything.
I walk back over and sit down next to her. There's nothing out there. You don't have to have your weapon out.
Well, it's always safe to have it out just in case of a surprise.
The way you utilize magic, I know it's a form of the arcane, but it's none that I've ever seen before. There are things that you do that are quite unsettling. Where did you learn this power?
Help.
You have your backstory. We've gone over it.
Shit, that was a while ago when we made it.
Damn.
Did it involve Mary
Was
Poppins?
it-
Sorry.
Was it an older man or a person? I don't know how old this person was.
Yeah. Yeah, he was.
It was an old man. Okay. I ran. I ran to an old man, and after some convincing, he eventually taught me.
Do you happen to know what this person's name was?
No.
Hmm.
Honestly. We can all tell that I am not great at backstories. I don't remember bullshit.
Is there anything else you know about just general arcane knowledge, or is that the only field that you practiced in?
I've only really done blood magic. Other than that, normal pronouncing words, weaponry. And what about you? Where did you learn your magic?
Oh, I learned it back in, I believe the city is called Rosanna. Yeah, it's the capital is Rosanna. I learned it back in Rosanna, from my father. He taught me well, wanted me to become a member of one of the dens, the 3 main dens.
Oh.
A goal I'm still striving for to this day.
Well, your magic is pretty impressive, I do say.
Not impressive enough, unfortunately. There's still work to be improved upon, and there's still leaps to be made.
You can say that about everything, really. You just have to appreciate what you have at the moment.
I suppose that's an understandable view for someone who's naive enough to not realize the importance of such learning of incantations as I am bound to do.
You have your views, I have mine. You are really good at magic, but obviously you want to learn more. So, you can do it.
Indeed. I was thinking that
Well, that's
since you
deep.
have a general knowledge of the arcane, you would be able to watch over as I attempted to commune with this. And I pull up the necklace. You never can know how volatile these things can be. And it's good to have an extra pair of eyes to watch.
I'm happy to watch it.
Very well then. Suppose I'll attempt to get started on understanding this thing. I guess for the rest of the time being, I'm going to attempt to attune to the item.
Oh, there's just a tuning to it. There's
I don't really think there's a wall to do about that. It's just you spend an hour to attune to it.
Yeah.
during that, gonna climb up a tree and once again have a weapon ready. You can tell that she is unsure to trust like the people here, or that she just genuinely thinks that they're gonna get jumped at some point. That's it.
As you attune to the jewel, flash of memory hits your mind. A memory that isn't yours. You're standing in the mouth of fucking hell, looking down the barrel of the gun, so to speak. Demons are pouring out of a wound in the planet, and you stand in front of a legion of defenders, of guardians, of the mortal remnants. As this very necklace hangs around your neck, a spear in your hand, a shield in your other. As you turn to look at all that have come to help you, all that have come to defend what will eventually be your homeland from such a devastating demonic invasion. And you hear these words. They fear us not because we are monsters, not because we are gods. They expect to face such things. Today they are defeated by men. To a cheer, a roaring applause, as the shields lock, the spears intertwine, the phalanx hits the demons as they come onto you, as your vision jolts out of the memory.
I just don't react in any way. I just kind of stand there. I breathe in deeply for a second. And I just I pull out my spellbook and I just mentally jot down everything that I saw in that. Or I just write, both mentally and in writing, catalog everything that I just saw there.
As we shift to the next morning, as the camp is packed up, all 10 of you head further down the road. As the corner reaches a slight turning point, as you can either head west, southwest, or northeast, and right at the corner is the Emerald Loop caravan stop. A large stand of trees rises out of the barren wasteland. The leaves of dozens of towering oaks rustle in the breeze as the scent of a bonfire whiffs and trails of smoke rising from somewhere ahead. The path through the trees is deeply rutted by the work of countless wagon wheels. A wooden sign posted at the head of the path bears the decorated shepherd's crook. It is the holy symbol of Melora, the Wild Mother, and the words, Emerald Loop Caravan Stop. As entering through the woods along the path, there you find one massive horizon-back turtle with an entire building built atop the back of their their shell. About about 7 caravan like wagons parked in a circle around a large bonfire, tents scattered here and there, and an animal pen towards the north end. as I will shift the map. As you guys are at the Emerald Loop. You guys are coming in from this direction. As with the arrival of you guys making it to the Emerald Loop, where there is merchants to sell you better gear and acquire more supplies, or to sell some of the things that you may have acquired, such as the extra horse if you wanted to, and as well as a safe place to stop and rest, where you don't have to worry about being attacked. We will pick up what you guys do at the Emerald Loop with next week's session.